You like that? Bow, 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 bow.
Yeah.
I can't see anything. You're the only one to ever tell me that, Bailey. I could actually be a decent bass if I practice, but I don't do that. At least that's what my choir teacher told me. My choir teacher, Miss Naya, was like the coolest choir teacher ever, though. Definitely had a lot more connected with the human condition.
Ready.
Just slap that in. Slap it in. Oh, wow. I guess go ahead, take your turn again. That works. All right, AI. Oh, AI. Oh, whew. 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 Uno. Uno. No, that is close, but he keeps not having the card and number. Oh, that's it for me. Thank you, AI Hawkins. Why did he choose green? He had a blue card. All right, Bio Project. We'll do Bio Project first. Themes. Got the royal priesthood right, and we watched.
We are walking through the story of the Bible, focusing on the role of priests,
And that story begins with God creating a garden called Eden.
where heaven and earth are one.
And God places humans in the garden to be his royal image, his priests, so that humans and God can work together as one. And this whole setup is called God's blessing.
But tragically, the priestly humans are duped into rebelling against God and then exiled from the garden.
But God promises that one day a descendant will come to defeat that evil deceiver and restore humanity as royal priests. And we learn he'll be both a priest and a sacrifice.
But as it stands, humanity is outside of Eden, and things have spiraled into chaotic violence.
But God chooses from the wreckage a couple, Abraham and Sarah. And God calls them to journey to the land of Canaan, and he promises to give them a huge family and all the blessings of Eden.
Now, the blessing isn't just for them. The goal is that God's blessing flows through their family out to all the nations.
And so that makes Abraham's family like a priesthood.
So is Abraham that royal priest we've been hoping for?
Well, no. But Abraham does meet a mysterious figure who reminds us of that promised royal priest.
And who is this?
Well, Abraham is returning victorious from a risky battle, and he passes by the city of Shalem, and this king comes out to meet him. And we're told that this king is also a priest who serves the same God that Abraham does.
Ah, yes, Melchizedek. This man's a mystery. We don't know why he worships Abraham's God. We don't even know his family lineage.
Exactly. But here's what happens. Melchizedek brings this great feast out to Abraham and his army, and then he gives God's blessing to Abraham, saying God is the one who gave him this victory over his enemies. Then Abraham gives Melchizedek 1/10 of everything that he has, And that's the story.
So, what is it all about?
Well, Melchizedek is the king and the priest of Shalem, which is an ancient name short for Jerusalem.
Jerusalem, which will later become the capital of Abraham's future family, where the temple is built. And that 10% that Abraham gives Melchizedek, that's just like the 10% Israelites will later give to honor the priests who work in the temple.
Exactly. And so here is Abraham, the father of the Israelites, and he's honoring a royal priesthood that existed long before Israel's temple or their priests.
Melchizedek.
Yeah, he's super important. And we'll come back to him when we get to the story of David.
Okay, back to Abraham. We find out that he and Sarah are unable to have kids. And they're really old, so how are they going to have a family?
Well, they scheme up their own plan. Sarah forces her Egyptian slave to produce a child with Abraham. But once that happens, Sarah ends up despising her slave and oppressing her.
So instead of trusting God for a family, they do it on their own terms.
Right. And so God eventually does give them their own son, Isaac, but then God promptly asks for the life of that son back.
Abraham is called to offer up Isaac on a mountain as a sacrifice.
And we're told this is a test. God's requiring Abraham to own up to his failures, to stop his scheming, and to surrender his family's future to God.
Abraham and Isaac go up the mountain, build an altar, and right as Abraham is about to offer up his son,
God stops him, and he provides a substitute ram that can be sacrificed in Isaac's place. And here, the narrator stops the story and starts speaking to you, the reader, saying, "This is why we today say, on the mountain of Yahweh, it will be provided."
the mountain of Yahweh, that's Jerusalem.
That's right. And so notice, in both of these stories we've looked at, Abraham is near that high place that will later be called Jerusalem.
In the first story, Abraham meets a royal priest, and in the second story, God provides a substitute sacrifice that covers for the sins of Abraham's family.
Yes, and both of these stories point forward to the need for a future royal priest who will also become a sacrifice for the sins of Abraham and his family.
From here, Abraham's family grows to become an entire people, but they eventually end up as slaves in Egypt. And so, how can a group of slaves produce a royal priest?
Exactly. And so that brings us to Moses, whose story we're going to look at next.
Yeah. Oh, I have a pokey in my sock. But what can I do? All right. Takeaways from Abraham Melchizedek. Me priest king, right? Yeah. Yeah, so that's like it's like so crazy. Just wherever Melchizedek just appears. But yeah, so Abraham gave him a 10% blessing. I mean, give it 10%. He tied 10%. Like he is, like it makes like a shout out that he is a priest. He is a priest before the Israelites and the Levites become priests. It's very mysterious. But we also then see like where Yahweh provides on another mountain. When, again, Abraham compromised, and so Yahweh tested him and said, "Give me your son. This thing that you have fought so hard to fight for, I'm requiring of it." And so he went and took his son up, and then Yahweh is like, "Now I know you won't hold anything from me." He provides a lamb. And so then that's when the expression says, "On the mountain, the Lord will provide." All right, let's read. Romans for everyone. Romans for everyone. Guess I like to say it in caps. That was an accident. I had caps lock on. And just yell it. Christ, your own for amazing. Thank you, King Jesus, for your amazing blessings and your providence. Even when we find things at the archery range that we never thought we'll find. You're constantly here. You're always showing us how richly blessed we are, and we look to you. In wonderful name, amen. All right, while you do that, I want to quickly use the restroom. Romans chapter 3, 1 through 8, God's determined faithfulness. What advantage then does the Jew possess? What indeed is the point of circumcision? A great deal in every way. To begin with, the Jews were entrusted with God's oracles. What follows from that? If some of them were unfaithful to their commission, does their unfaithfulness nullify God's faithfulness? Certainly not. Let God be true, even if every human being is false. As if God is for us, who is against us, the Bible says. So that you may be found in the right in what you say, and may win the victory when you come to court. Yeah. All right. Well, then I'm going to get some water. The Gentile and the Jew, they're broken. And so then the question then becomes, what is the point of even having the law if they're broken? And he's like, it's a big deal, actually. They had the commissions, they had the oracles. And even though like they were unfaithful, Yahweh was still faithful. So that you may be found in the right in what you say, and may win the victory when you come to court. But if our being in the wrong proves that God is in the right, what are we going to say? That God is unjust to inflict anger on people? I'm reducing things to a human scale. Certainly not. How then could God judge the world? And if God's truthfulness grows all the greater and brings him glory in and through my falsehood, why am I still being condemned as a sinner? Why not do evil so that good may come, as some people blaspheme say about us, and as some allege that we say? People like that at least deserve the judgment they get. You know what's crazy is when Yahweh is Yahweh's glorified by our unfaithfulness, by his faithfulness. But how much more is he glorified when we're faithful? I'm gonna sneeze. I once carried some valuable jewelry halfway around the world. My wife and I were going to New Zealand. Friends of ours in England were wanting to send something. I think it was a necklace to another part of the family. They didn't want to entrust it to the ordinary mail, so they asked us if we will take it and deliver it for them. This was in the days before the airlines were quite so suspicious about people transporting packages on behalf of others. But even so, we were alarmed. What if it got lost on the way? But we knew and liked the people and agreed. Fortunately, the jewelry made the journey with us safe and sound and was delivered at the other end. Now, of course, we could have claimed that the jewelry had been lost and secretly kept it for ourselves or sold it. We would have been under suspicion, but we might have got away with it. The fact that we didn't do that was because we have been trusted and we're eager to be faithful to that trust. One of the ways people describe this sort of transaction is to say that we have been entrusted with something. The point, ready for clincher? The point about being entrusted is that the thing that's been given to you isn't actually for you, it's for the person to whom are you supposed to deliver it. Once you grasp that principle, this passage, which some have found very difficult, becomes completely easy. Paul's point in verse 2 is that the Jewish people, his own people, have been entrusted by God with his oracles. He uses an unusual word here, perhaps to indicate a divine message in general, and perhaps to recognize the fact that whereas the Gentiles were not expecting anything like the Jewish law, they were often eager for oracles from some divinity or other. The Jews were truly called to be the light of the world, to hold and trust God's message for his entire creation. And they were supposed to deliver the message, to fulfill the trust, to demonstrate to the world that God was God. But they had failed. They had kept the message all to themselves, imagining that it was simply a charter, a privilege for them as a nation. As though a postman were to regard his bag of mail as a sign of what an important person he was, and therefore to refuse to deliver it. Some, like the prodigal son in Jesus' story, has sold the valuable thing entrusted to them and has spent the money. That's the point Paul makes in chapter 2. But the only point in being a messenger is that you deliver the message as instructed. Going around giving yourself airs as a messenger may look impressive for a short while, but when you don't fulfill your commission, it begins to look very odd. And Paul's charge against his fellow Jews, against his own self, is exactly in line with the words of Israel's ancient prophets. Israel has been faithless, a useless messenger. So, let's say, I moved to Thailand, right? And then you come and visit me. So let's say your parents decide to give you, let's say, a very expensive graphic card to deliver to me while you're coming to visit me, okay? And you're just going yourself. Now, you have been entrusted as a messenger. But there is a certain point where you have to bring it to me. If you don't, then you fail as a messenger. Now, what if you're like, I got an awesome package that gave my parents for Corey. Like, and you have all his heirs. And that's what happened with the Israelites. They were like, we got the law, yeah. Yeah, they're not sharing it with the Gentiles. And they turn out to be useless messengers. What if you bury the graphics card so that I never get it? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. There's a hole in my sock, a hole in my sock. What am I to do? There's a hole in my sock, a hole in my sock. Yeah? You wearing them out though? So what is God to do? God's name, according to Isaiah, as quoted by Paul in chapter 2, has been maligned, blasphemed among the nations. Instead of being praised, not only have the nations not received the right message, they have deduced a wrong one, namely that the God of Israel is a bad God to be vilified and ridiculed. But God will remain faithful to his original intention. Not only is his faithfulness not abolished by Israel's faithlessness, he will continue with the original plan. What he needs and what he will himself provide is a faithful Israelite who will at last carry out the commission. Further, for that we must wait 2 more sections. What is the rest of the present one about? Once Paul had written the end of chapter 2, he was bound to face the question he asked here at the beginning of chapter 3, if God is creating a new covenant, people who are to be called Jew despite not necessarily being Jewish, and to be referred to as the circumcision despite many of them not being circumcised, then what indeed is the point of being Jewish or being circumcised? We might expect the answer, not at all. Indeed, some have thought that it was only residual, there we go. That it was only residual Jewish national pride which prevented Paul drawing that conclusion. But this is shallow. He continues to believe his whole understanding of God, the world, and the gospel is based on the belief that when God made covenant promises to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, he meant them, and that in Jesus the Messiah, he has kept them, and that by the Holy Spirit, he will keep them fully and finally. Paul has not abandoned the idea of Israel as God's chosen people. He cannot yet explain how it all fits together. But when he returns to the same questions at the start of chapter 9, he will at last be able to set things out on a broader canvas. His main point, which we have already touched on, is the fact that though Israel has indeed been faithless to God's commission to be his messenger, God goes on being faithful to his promises. And setting this out in verse 4, he quotes from Isaiah 51, one of the great psalms of penitence, which acknowledge that God is indeed in the right, even though humans, including Israel, have sinned drastically. But the idea of God being in the right with humans being in the wrong makes it sound for a moment. Ooh. There you go. Right here. His main point, which we have already touched on, is the fact that though Israel has indeed been faithless to God's commission to be his messenger, God goes on being faithful to his promises. And saying that in verse 4, he quotes from Psalm 51, one of the great psalms of penitence, which acknowledge that God is indeed in the right, even though humans, including Israel, have sinned drastically. But the idea of God being in the right, which human beings in the wrong, make it sound for a moment as though God and humans, or perhaps God and Israel, are simply opposing parties in a lawsuit. This was a mistake of Job, who imagined that he and God were locked in a league battle which he, Job, ought to win. It was equally the mistake of Job's comforters, who imagined the same legal battle and insist that God must win. The point of the book of Job is to say that both are wrong, since God is not ultimately a party in a lawsuit with humans or with Israel. God remains sovereign and transcends it over even those issues which we find most perplexing. The problem with seeing God and Israel as opposing parties in the lawsuit is then that God, when he judges the world and condemns the wicked, might look as though he is acting as judge in his own case. This cannot be the right way to look at things. God must be the judge. This in turn raises another possible objection. When Israel fails to deliver the message so that God has to find a new way of showing his faithfulness, that merely makes God's truthfulness stand out all the more brightly, doesn't it? So why should God then be cross with Israel for not doing what is required? Indeed, one of the oldest jibs in the book, why not simply do what is wrong so that God, in putting it right, can be seen to all the greater? Clearly, some people had listened with half an ear to Paul's teaching, had heard him talk about free forgiveness and justification by faith, and had mocked him with the charge that he was saying people might as well do evil so that good may come. Paul was a quick answer for them. In their case, at least, judgment will be seen to be just. These three these last three verses sometimes sound like mere intellectual banter. Many people, many Christians indeed, don't normally think in this ping-pong style of argument and get puzzled to find Paul wrestling in this way. But three concluding reflections may be in order. First, it is important to think things through. We may not always be able to understand God in his way with the world, but we must not shirk the intellectual challenge that meets us at every point. If we are to love God with our minds as well as our heart, soul, and strength, it is important to follow the argument through as far as we can, while always having the humility to recognize that we may be able to see round the corner into the innermost secrets. That we may not be able to see around the corner into the innermost secrets. Second, Paul needs to face these questions, but interestingly, is not ready to deal with them properly just yet. When we get to chapter 9, we'll find the same set of questions. What happened to Israel? Has God been true to his promises? Is God in fact unjust? Why does God still condemn people? When we get there, however, we find them set out at more length. Paul can discuss them more fully in the light of what he has said in the intervening chapters. Romans is like a great symphony. The present passage is a little flash of music which looks ahead to a much fuller statement for which the themes that come in between will have prepared the way. Third, Paul cannot and dare not leave anyone with the impression that being a Jew, a member of God's covenant people, was, after all, a side issue. There were plenty of people in Rome, not least we may expect some of the Gentile Christians, who would have been quite happy to draw that conclusion. And Paul resists them throughout this letter. Not only would such a conclusion be wrong in principle and damaging to Christian attitudes towards as yet unbelieving Jews, it will cut the ground from under Paul's very gospel. The whole point, as we shall see later on in this chapter, is that in the Messiah Jesus, God has found a way to be true to his original promises. Jesus, as Israel's representative, has offered the faithful obedience which Israel should have offered but did not. The Messiah is the messenger who finally delivers the message. All right, friend, we can start. I'll just go offline just in case you decide to play the thing. Yep. Sure, there's no new updates. Nope, still early access patch. All right. Should I keep speakers on or should I put headphones on? I know sometimes you like to watch, so that's why I offered. Oh, abandoned. That game's been abandoned, by the way. They probably got DRM'd. It may have got moved to something else, so hit back. It says redescription. Oh, right now I'm not seeing anything. Maybe maybe it's read Discord. I thought it was just read description.
やったな。桜の汚れを払うぞ。
やっぱり桜はこの色だね。
赤くなるのは女の頬だけでいい。
やっぱここは手を出しちゃいけなかったんだ。
何があったの？
この工事現場で死人が続出したんだ。もともと良くない噂があったんだけど、オーナーがどうしてもってね。やめとけばよかったよ。
ここにいる何かを怒らせちまったんだろうな。
ボンボンボンボン。
たった3ヶ月で4人も死んじまった。この現場はやばいって聞いてたんだ。だから昔そうだ、当主の怨霊を見たんだ。吹雪の日に家臣の裏。
鎮魂碑だな。これを壊そうとして怒りを買ったみたいだな。それじゃ呼んで詳しい話を聞くとするか。
なんか嫌な予感がするんだけど。
この鎮魂碑をぶっ壊すぞ。
正気かよ。
ありがたいね。壊す手間が省けたぜ。
また我が館で狼藉を働くか。
何？タイムスリップ？
昔は武家屋敷だったってことだ。鎮魂碑ができるほどだ。さぞ凄惨な出来事があったんだろう。
See if there's anything cross. Maybe there might be thank you for my friend.
The hand crossbow got. So that's fun and great and useful. But
Oh, it's for Hunt Showdown. Oh. I'm surprised. Probably have to be money for them, right? There you go. Just curious. Crossbow thing.
あれは誠にむごい仕打ちでございました。親方様はお嬢様ともども屋敷の庭に引き出されて首を落とされたのでございます。
親方様はお優しいから。
あいつを倒さなきゃ他に残る恨みはなくならねえぞ。あいにく俺は敵じゃねえよ。お前を苦しみから解放してやりに来たんだよ。
あの人裏切られた恨みで悪霊になったのかな。
よっぽど信頼している奴に裏切られたんだ。背中の傷ってのはずっと痛むもんだからな。
俺が死ぬ前にあんたが来てればよかった。
親方様もこれで楽になられ
親方様がもう苦しむことはないでしょう。私もあんたらあの音量を払ってくれたのか。ありがとう。これでもう死者が増えることはないよな。よかった。
I trusted you. Is this Devil May Cry still? Yeah, it has like all the attitude that the newer Devil May Cry games have. I only played like Devil May Cry for like the PS2 like ages ago. It was like Devil May Cry like proper.
こんなにたくさんの人が。
この襖やけにそっけないな。
その襖にはかつて竜が描かれていました。合戦に敗れた武家の者が仲間を弔おうと思い、彼らの血を炭に混ぜ竜を描いたのです。しかし弔いの竜はこの地に災いをもたらしました。
死者の血で汚れちまったんだろうな。それだけ死んだ者の恨みが大きかったってことか。
その時の住職はすぐにこの襖を焼き払おうとしました。ですが竜は襖から抜け出し、地面にある流血に飛び込んだのです。そして龍脈の中に消えていったと言われています。
絵の竜が逃げた。そんなことが本当に？
汚れが原因ならあり得るぜ。龍脈に流血。少しこの辺りを調べてみるか。おそらく龍脈の中に龍は潜んでいるはずだ。
KK、あそこ。
竜は龍脈を移動してる。そういえば流血があるはずだ。これが流血か。よし、こいつを閉じるぞ。
待て。
逃げた先にも流血があるはずだ。それも閉じるぞ。そうすれば竜は行き場を失い、俺たちの前に出てくる。他にも流血があるはずだ。
全部閉じるんだね。了解。
もなくなってきたんじゃないか。
ダウンだ。ここにもいる。
Huh? Do you want me to turn up the volume? Okay. Okay, now I gotta find. I forgot where the heck that dragon went. Come on. Yeah. What's up? Oh, definitely not. Those look way too modern.
Eat. 食べるかな。よかった。食べた。
まあ、こいつらも必死に生きてるのか。
そういうことだよ。少しは好きになってきた。
それとこれとは別だ。
Darn it. Oh, there it is. Found it. Charlie, look at that. Charlie. What? What the?
執念だけはすごいよ。今何体目？
たくさんだよ。数え切れるか。
さあ、元の場所に戻るんだ。
寺に戻ってみるか。あの絵がどうなってるか気になる。竜の汚れは払った。ようやくこれでまっとうな弔いができるぜ。
ありがとうございます。
Mm-hmm.
これで長年の災いが消えるでしょう。
No, I don't think Devil May Cry has an anime. It's a movie. I mean, it's a video game. I'm silly goose. Devil May Cry is a series of video games.
こうして見るとよくできた絵だね。
They may have an anime adaptation somewhere. I don't know though.
実際飛び出しちまってたけどな。
これって
あいつも焦ってそうだ。
Ready to hear some creepy sounds? Some creepy piano playing.
教室。ここから音が聞こえるね。汚れた音色に引き寄せられたのか。
中にいるやつにこの迷惑な演奏をやめさせようぜ。
音が止んだ。誰もいないか。何かないかな。 この子が演奏しているのかな。確かに曲は月光だった気がする。これって
まあおっさんより子供の天才の方が人気は出るよな。また始まったぞ。
あなたたち誰ですか？
君がピアノを弾いていたの？
弾くのはいいが大層近所迷惑になってるぜ。
ごめんなさい。迷惑をかけるつもりはないんです。私はただ月光を弾きたいだけなんです。コンクールで弾いた思い出の曲だから。でもなぜかピアノの音色が変わってしまって、いくら弾いても思い通りの演奏にならないんです。
何が原因なんだろ
この子の演奏は音そのものが汚れていた。汚れを生み出している何かを特定するしかないな。
この絵。反応した。この絵はジョバンニなんだ。
雑誌に載っていた音楽家か。さてはこいつが汚れの原因だな。
やっぱりだ。自分の弟子とこの子を重ねて嫉妬していたんだ。
私は天才だ。
You see that jump scare? The guy just like jumped out of the portrait at me.
私が最も偉大だ。
おいおい、子供相手にみっともねえぞ。大人は黙って子供を見守るもんだぜ。
もう大丈夫だよ。これでまた月光が弾けるね。
ありがとうございます。
そういうこともわかるんだね。
どういう意味だよ。
私ちゃんと弾ける。ちゃんと月光が弾けるんだ。よかった。
もう聞けないのはちょっと残念かもな。
そうだね。
聞いたよ。元の音色に戻ったんだね。心が安らぐよね。
Right. I don't think there's any more side missions, Tar, so your wish now that I focus on the main mission is going to happen. Yep, done all the side stuff. Anything closer? Why am I taking the footmobile?
奥に行ってくれ。おっと、出てきやがった。
電源を復旧できるかな。
電源ならあのライトが転がっている方にあった。停止してみよう。何かわかるかもしれない。いけるぞ。化け物退治に慣れてきたな。いいぞいいぞ。汚れが悪さしてやがったな。
なんだ。
その部屋だ。
Will you like me to, since I prefer headphones, you also like me to have it on speaker just in case if you want to watch? Okay, then I'll mute it then.
リンクが使ってた特殊なバイクだ。
すごいな。でも何が違うんだよ。
霊的な侵食を防ぐ装置が積まれているらしい。これで霧を抜けられるはずだが。
本当に大丈夫なのか。
黙ってろ。今調べる。
これ動かないぞ。
まあガソリンが入ってないからな。それと特注のターボユニットが壊れてるな。こいつを動かすには大型のタービンホイールが必要だ。問題は次、冥界の香油だ。
何それ。
こいつはただのバイクじゃない。あの霧を通り抜けることができるバイクだぜ。あの世のオイルも混ぜてやる必要があるんだよ。それがない。
じゃあそれはどこにあるの。
知らん。
知らないってどうにもならないじゃないか。
電話だぜ。またどこかの世話焼きかもな。
Just like keep ringing.
ずっと電話に張り付いていられないので、定期的に回線をつなぎボイスレコーダーの声を再生することにした。返事は結構だ。 こちらの指示だけ聞いてくれ。
この声、エドだ。
ここにいるということはおそらくリンコのバイクを使うつもりだね。だけど冥界の交友がない。大体そんなところだろう。以前説明したけど KK、どうせ忘れているんじゃないか。
当たりだね。
うるせえ。
冥界の交友はあの世の干渉がより強いところで手に入れることができる。あの世がはっきりと見えるくらいの場所だ。すぐに違いがわかるはずだ。探してみてくれ。以上だ。
心当たりはある？
いや、見晴らしのいい場所に行って目星をつけよう。この辺りだと御嶽不動産ビルがいいかもな。
エドっていつもあんな感じにボイスレコーダーで会話するの？
まあよくやるな。長い時は1週間くらい喋らなかったぞ。だからある時お前の
そしたら何か喋ったの？
いや、忍者に関する音声を20分聞かされた。
あのバイクすごい改造だね。
そういうのが好きな奴らだからな。特にリンコはこだわりがすごい。あのバイクもそうだが、自分でロボット掃除機も作ってたな。掃除が死ぬほど嫌いだったってのが本当の理由だけどな。
しばらく寝ていてよ。
うまいぞ。
何か来る。
なぜ消えなければいけないのか。私が求めているのは支配でも統治でもない。救済だ。君たちを救うことだ。愛とは私のことを言うんだ。この行いのことを。どれ、よるべなき魂。
よし、辺りを調べてみる。
バイクのパーツを探さなきゃ。ガソリンとタービンホイール、それにあの世の干渉が強い場所か。
お前、消費者金融になんか興味あるのか？
あ、そういうところなんだ。
あの鳥居だけ他と違うな。調べてみるか。高そうな車だ。あれならタービンホイールがあるんじゃねえか。
ガソリンもありそうだね。
目星はついた。あとはお前の頑張りだぜ。
走るのは僕だからね。どこから行こうか。
お前の好きなところからでいいぜ。どれだけ。おい、いいのがあるぞ。 このタービンホイールは使えないな。型が違う。
これでもダメ？
リンクのやつ、替えの利かないもの使いやがって。おい、あれ。
足が
しまった。
KK どこだ？KK
こいつら。アキト、なんとかできるか？
やってみる。全部片付ける。
新手が来やがったぞ。うまいぞ。
矢が切れた。補充しなきゃ。よし。
アキト、また来やがったぞ。
矢がない。どこかで手に入れないと。
焦る必要はないぞ。やべえのは俺の方だからな。大丈夫だ。まだ焦る必要はない。
So
線に当てればいい。ちょっと答えてきたぜ。くそ。
矢が必要だ。また増えたか。
その調子だ。どんどん射抜け。うまいぞ。
But well, look at you. Got the fancy wings.
今ので最後か。よかった。KK のところに行かなきゃ。
いい腕だったぜ。やるじゃねえか。
まあね。
お前の体の中にいた方が落ち着くぜ。
それは僕も同感だよ。バイクのパーツを探さなきゃ。
とりあえず他のものを探すぞ。お前正気かよ。
タービンホイールが壊れてるから困ってるんじゃないか。あれはスーパーカークラスの部品を使ってるから普通の車じゃダメなんだ。スクランブル交差点の地下で車の展示会をやっている。 KK なら知っていると思ったんだけどね。
俺なら知っている。とりあえず行ってみるか。
なんだかもったいぶった言い方だったね。
どうせ俺たちこのバスからビルに飛び移れそうだぜ。
マジか。
いいえ、あの世に近い場所だ。準備はいい。そうだな。しっかり準備してから行こうぜ。あの世に近い場所だ。準備はいいか。覚悟はできてるみたいだな。どうだ、あの世で会いたいやつはいるか。俺は田舎のじいさんに会いて一緒にカッパを探した。汚れだらけだ。エドの言う通りなら
Huh? Fire, which attack do you find yourself using more often? That's the question. So it looks like bolts now do fire damage, and there's some lightning damage, so be doing lightning and fire damage if you do the fire. It looks like bolts already do electricity damage. So what's the bottom one? Bolts now deal water. So if I was you, I'll pick either fire or water because now they'll be doing 2 elements instead of just 1. If I was you, oh, I'll just pick the fire also. Get both. Oh, it's locked. I see. I thought you could get multiple.
界の交友もありそうだな。あいつらまでいる。
単には手に入れられないね。
付き合うしかないな。
できれば早く帰りたいよ。
Huh? Yeah, it's pretty trippy. Alright, so after that mission, we gotta go through step, okay? I should just went big boom. Here I'm all trying to be conservative.
簡単には手に入れられないね。
付き合うしかないな。
できれば早く帰りたいよ。
どうしてもそういは渡してくれないみたいだぜ。
あとはこういうだな。
よし、長いは無用だ。とっとと帰るぜ。
汚れが元に戻ってるよ。
道理で帰ってくるやつが少ないわけだな。
死ぬかと思った。
あの世ってのは帰ってくる方が難しいもんだからな。最近のラーメンはついていけねえよ。
Yo.
ここのラーメンはそういう人が多いかもね。
Oh, I got to save. Can I save now? Oh, okay. Oof. Blah.
KK ならわかるって言ってたけど、何か心当たりある？
さあな。
乗ってきた。
そういうことか。うちのガキが好きだった車だよ。このタービンホイールなら使えるだろう。これで全部揃ったな。アジトに戻ってバイクの修理だ。
KK の家族の話、初めて聞いたかも。
話すほどのことじゃないからな。
じゃあいつか聞かせてよ。KK の家族の話、初めて聞いたかも。
話すほどのことじゃない。
じゃあいつか聞かせてよ。僕も話す。
まあいつかな。相手してやろうぜ。
負ける気がしないよ。
引き締めろよ。
どこだ？
よく探せ。停止しろ。奴の分析が分かるかもしれない。黙らせるぞ。 下にいるぞ。抵抗するんじゃねえよ。今ので最後みたいだな。俺を切り抜けたんだ。もう怖いものなしだな。
All right, done with the mission. So when you're ready, just need to go through one step.
なぜ救おうと思わないのか。私が求めているのは支配でも統治でもない救済だ。君たちを救うことだ。愛とは私のことを言うのだ。この行いのことを集え。よるべなき魂。
Huh?
もういいよ。お兄ちゃん、逃げて。
逃げるわけないだろう。絶対に助
Huh? What do you mean? Pause. I imagine so. I imagine this is pause, right? Right before a mission. You see other people playing. Like this is a pause area. Yeah, I can be flexible with that.
?エリカのことか。
あ、そこも何かあった時には向かうように決めていた場所よ。エドとは合流できなかったけど、あの子が言った可能性はある。
わかりました。調べてみます。
頼むわ。場所は429の屋上よ。
Okay. What the heck is it? Is the end of though? Oh. Here we go. Alright, be facing it. Okay. That's the closest thing. It'll be this. So.
いたぞ。
落ちた。
違う。どこかへ向かうようだ。見失うな。大したことない。
いい感じだ。
ボイスレコーダーだ。エドは来ていたのか。いい手際だ。
Yeah.
全部片付いたか。ボイスレコーダー拾っとけよ。
今回も収穫はこれだけか。リンコさんに報告はしておこう。
ここにもエリカはいなかったよ。悪いがそろそろ。ここにもエリカはいなかったよ。悪いがそろそろ潮時だ。僕らは渋谷を離れる。僕とデイルは生き残らないといけない。そういう計画だからね。君とエリカはまるで血のつながった姉妹か親子のようだった。僕みたいな人間からすれば赤の他人がそんな関係になれるのが不思議だったよ。KK も言っていたけど、君はエリカを大事にしすぎた。それこそ彼女自身を否定するくらいにね。だから人間は難しいんだ。だから僕はこうやって機械に語りかけている。僕にとって人間は難しすぎるからね。血がつながっているかどうかに関係なく。
Does it help you transition when you are looking at the Roblox page? Can you be flexible with that? Be flexible with that.
So の様子だとあまりいい報告ではなさそうだな。
エドと合流した様子はなかった。
そうか。直接父親のところに向かったのかもな。あの子は父親のことで責任を感じていた。とても強い思いだったから。私はそれが危険だと思った。だからあの子を戦わせなかったのよ。
父親の元に向かったってのは合ってるかな。けど理由は違うかもしれないぜ。
どういう意味？
お前だってエリカの全てを知っているわけじゃないだろう。
I don't know, I never played it.
他にエリカが行きそうな場所がないか考えてみよう。俺だってエリカのことは気になるんだ。
ああ、そうするよ。
All right. Oh.
リンコからかもしれないな。
からいろいろ考えたんだが、やはり思いつかなかったわ。あの子は父親と対決しに行った。そして死んだのよ。それしか考えられない。だからもう調べることはない。手伝ってくれてありがとう。助かったわ。
そうか。満足したならそれでいいんじゃないか。ただな、俺は俺で調べたいことがあるんだ。それにも付き合えよ。
経験。
アキト、案内するからそこに行ってくれ。
Game's gonna make me cry.
あの子の思念がある。
あいつはここで自分も戦いたいって言ってきたんだよ。
Look how long my health bar is. I know. Oh. Yes.
ここは
俺があいつに戦い方を教えた場所だよ。伝えたいことがあるみたいだな。
この場所はあの子の記憶なのかな。
わからん。調べてみよう。
Oh my gosh, Wait, what? That was weird. Alright. Huh.
何かある。
エリカのものか。リンコに聞いてみるか。気をつけろ。
Talisman, the pair beads. I have like the third form of winds, and so everything does 60% more damage. Pretty much. Oh. Oh my gosh. Yep.
全部片付いたな。リンコに報告しに行こうぜ。
Nice one.
何か分かったことがあるか？
猫のキーホルダーを見つけたよ。覚えがあるか？
私が渡したものよ。エーテルに反応するデバイスになってるわ。どこでなくしたかわからないって言ったから少し喧嘩したのよ。どこにあったの？
あいつは俺に相談してきたんだ。戦いたいってな。だから戦える場所に連れて行ったことがある。そこにあったよ。知らない間に落としたんだろう。
私が反対していたから黙っていたんだな。
あいつは言っていたよ。みんなのために戦いたいってな。父親のことは関係ない。俺たちを助けたいから戦いたいってな。
私はそれを理解してやれなかったのか。バカだな。悔いが残るよ。
リンコ
誰の声？
エリカ。
リンコは何も間違ってないからありがとう。私のことを守ってくれて。
エリカ、私こそありがとう。
Oh.
誤解が解けたってことかな。
あいつらは仲が良かった。それはずっと変わってねえよ。それでいい。もっと救うぞ。
All right. That's all I have. One of those. All right. Where is the garage? It's that way. Okay, there we go. Well, spend all the time doing extra stuff that I did, you learn a lot. So yes, this is why I do so much damage. I have all three level. I have level 3 of it. All these. Oh, I should have equipped the archery bee when I'm doing that archery mission. I'm such a silly goose. Mm-hmm.
アキト、少しの間俺に体を貸せ。修理する。
Let me know whenever you let me start reading. Yep.
動きそうだ。このまま敵陣に突っ込むぞ。準備はいいか？
Oh yeah. We did those missions, so we're good. Let's go. Arroo! This is like the end, right? We'll use the restroom.
Not now, it's about to go.
Right when the light flashed. Whack! That's not.
That's a bad idea.
That turns out that's Erica. That's why I wasn't able to do those side missions.
Alright.
Chapter 5. Severance package.
Alright.
ここまで来たんだ。手ぶらじゃ帰れねえな。
ああ、必ずマリを取り戻す。
Charge! Hey, we're in Paris. This is a Tokyo Tower, you're right.
Not Paris.
あれは
Oh, we lose her. That's why I can't do side missions. This is when she goes as a spirit. Oh.
けど、それもあなたたちのおかげで晴れた。
行っちまうのか。
もう思い残すこともないから消えるしかない。最後まで付き合えなくてすまない。
気にすんな。
こんな姿になっても私は死後の世界は信じてない。そんなものがあったらみんな喜んで死ぬに決まってる。生きなさい。懸命に。
Let me know if anything ever looks different because of all the side missions I've done. Same. Dude. Oh.
エリカのことがあいつをこの世につなぎ止めてたんだ。その思いがなくなれば消えるだけだ。
KK もなのか。
だろうな。
All right. Well, first, I gotta eat some watermelon. Every time I get hit, I don't want to be doing something crazy since I'm probably going to face. Every time I get hit, I'm just going to eat each of these boosting items. So I have all of the.
あいつの目的は家族の蘇生じゃないのか。
さっき言ってたろ。あいつにとって肉体は魂の器だ。捨て駒に過ぎない。
戦わずに済む方法はないのか。
ない。邪魔をするなら排除するだけだ。
Oh. Alright, that's it. I'm just saving these for this moment. It literally gives me all the spirit. Huh.
あいつはこの先に一体何を見ているって言うんだ。
知るか。同情はしねえ。だが俺が終わらせてやる。
Hmm.
俺はあいつを倒すまでは燃料切れにはならねえよ。あんなやつ。
For you, I'll rock the ramen to the end.
あの写真の家族のためにだろう。いい父親だな。
まあ中に入ったら吹き返せないかもしれない。準備を怠るね。
Go.
行くぞ。
Oh, there's a shop there. I just looked at the map.
ここもみんな消されたのか。
どこかにあいつがいるはずだ。上に行ってみよう。
集い、救いを求める。集い、失うことを恐れる者よ。集い、一度でも死を。
早く助けて。助けてくれないの？
何言ってるんだ。
魂たちよ。集い。
お兄ちゃん、本当は私のことなんて考えてないでしょ。お兄ちゃんは自分のことしか考えてない。自分のせいで るのが怖いんです。
どうした？
変な声が聞こえる。妹の声だった。
あいつらが何か仕掛けてきてるのかもな。おい、どうした？
Yeah.
アキト、アキト、行くぞ。
マリー、お前の本心なのか？
惑わされるな。相手が思うツボだぞ。
違うんだ。
アキト、しっかりしろ。俺のこといい親だって言ったよな。俺はいい親なんかじゃない。
Aw, Zeke subscribes.
刑事として
Thanks, Zeke.
一生懸命働いてさえいれば家族は守れると信じきっていた。でもな、久しぶりに家に帰ったら俺たちはもう家族じゃなくなっていた。息子は俺が渡したおもちゃをつまらなそうに見ていたよ。もうスーパーカーになんか興味がなくなっていたんだよ。
ケイケイ、
それでも俺はこの戦いから逃げない。守りたいものを守るためだ。
マリー！
あの人形は時間稼ぎすらできなかったのか。てめえ、肉体の死はただの事象に過ぎない。魂は肉体を離れてこそ本来の姿を取り戻す。
死生観は自由だ。否定はしない。だけど独りよがりの妄想に人を巻き込むな。
正しい導きはいつの時代も疎まれる。だが君もすぐに理解するだろう。肉体がいかに無意味なものなのかを。
マリー様！
必要な量の魂は集まった。その全てを使い生と死の境界を破壊する。君の妹は最後の礎として用いられる。とても尊い役割だ。
そんなことさせるか！
教会が失われれば世界は一変する。私はそこにささやかな楽園を作るつもりだ。妻と娘の魂が永遠に輝き続けることができる。
何が楽園だ！
そうだ、素晴らしいことを思いついた。この娘にも楽園を用意してやろう。強い意志を持った稀有な魂だ。場合によっては新世界の導き手になれるかもしれない。新世界のマリア、いやイブか。
お前の夢物語など何の価値もない。
夢か。直接確かめたのか？妹の魂がこの肉体に戻りたがっているか否か。
それは
この娘の包帯の下はどうなっていると思う？肉体に固執しても苦しみが増すだけだ。
つを倒さなければ世界が終わるんだぞ。
Fireball! Fireball! Quick! Cast fireball! Blow up the barrier.
アキト、しっかりしろ。
時は完全に満ちた。ここから世界が変わる。新たな始まりの時だ。
These are breaking the barrier.
もう少しだ。もう少しで我が祝願が成就する。
やつを追うぞ。
バリー、お前は何を。
あいつの妄想に取り込まれるな。目を覚ませ。覚まさないならお前を切り捨てる。アキト、お前本当にこのまま。 俺はこいつを倒す。自分に勝つ。アキト、お前は邪魔をするな。要は確かめるのが怖えんだろ、妹の気持ちを。自分が命張ってまでやってきたことが全部無駄だった。その答えを聞くのが怖えんだ。
あんたに何がわかる。
わからねえよ。自分の家族の気持ちさえな。わからねえから確かめに行くんじゃねえか。
ケケ、
俺は止まらない。お前はどうする。
僕も行く。マリに直接確かめるまで死ねない。
Another charred boy.
事だらけだ。こいつをぶん殴れるんだ。
Touching for.
一回だよ。 違うか。そうだね。戦ってるんだよ。わかる。わからねえ。もう何もなくなっちまった。だからって諦めたら終わりだ。何もしねえまま死ぬのだけは耐えられねえ。だから俺はここにしがりついてんだ。になるんじゃねえぞ。
Make sure he's down. Mm-hmm.
まさか自分に引導を渡すことになるとはな。
ケイケイ。
行くぞ。黄泉の国はまだ先だ。
ああ、行こう。
Severance package. I think my guy's over leveled for this now. A little.
黄泉の国ってのは味気ねえな。まあそんなもん求めちゃいねえが。
何か聞こえる。
なんだ、水の音か。
Well, that's trippy.
病院。
次は6ヶ月検診ですね。その時にお母さんの経過も見ましょうか。
誰かの記憶だ。誰だ。
Oh.
女の子ですね。君ももうすぐお兄ちゃんだね。
Probably his parents. Turns out the doctor was his dad.
マリちゃんは絵が上手ね。
マリ、ちゃんとお片付けできたのか。偉いな。
僕の記憶。
Score. Cool.
学校で困ったことがあったらすぐ僕に言うんだぞ。
ここは
一緒に通った小学校だ。
お兄ちゃん、私も行く。友達と約束があるからついてこない。一人で家に帰ってる。
僕とマリの記憶だ。
あの子、アキトの妹じゃなかったっけ？こっち呼べばいいじゃん。
いいよ、喋ることないし。
Oof. He was not a nice brother.
遠い昔の記憶に思えるよ。
Just knock it over.
Oh, Ronnie go.
よかった晴れて。
お釣りとか久しぶりだよ。
くそ、目を背けるな、アキト。
お母さん大丈夫だよね。やだよ、お母さんいなくなる。なんでみんないなくなるんだ。
Oh, what a beautiful game. Okay, hop. All right.
ここから新しいスタートだ。
そうだね。あと何回新しいスタートが来るんだ。スタートなんかじゃないよこれ。落ちていってるだけだよ。
どこまで下に行くんだ。この階段。
恐れるな、大丈夫だ。
どこまで落ちるの。
Oh, she fall right into despair. Whoa.
アキト、逃げるな。あの子の言葉を聞きたかったんだろ。
どうして私だけ。この東京で。この世界。どうして私だけ落ちている。どうせ落ちるなら。自分から落ちて。
アキト、大丈夫だ。マリに会わないと。
そうだ、守りたいものを守るんだ。
ああ、もう逃げない。
Mm-hmm. I don't think you can save. Oh, I could. Yep. This is where you were, right? Like you had to keep on restarting.
ここだ。ああ、あいつもお前の妹もこの中だ。準備はいいか。
Whoa. Hold up. It wasn't too bad. But one thing's also nice is I didn't have to absolutely get every single
家
spirit.
族の晴れの門出を静かに見守ってやることもできないとは哀れな者たちだ。
確かめに来た。マリの意志を邪魔はさせない。
物言わぬ彼女の願いを君がどう知るという。
やめろ
冥界の門は開いた。あとは最後の仕上げだ。時よ、お前。なんだこれは。
I ascend!
彼女が起こしているのか。いや、それでも儀式は止められない。
He just shot himself into the underworld. Yeah.
Mari.
お兄ちゃん、ありがとう。来てくれて。
ごめん。俺ずっと謝りたくて。
知ってるよ。だから私死ねなかった。お兄ちゃんのせいじゃない。あの時私これを。何？お
Oh.
残してくれた。
He went to the fire because
どうしても置いていけなかった。
oh, he hurt.
あれ
お兄ちゃんは生きて。
俺
最後に本当の気持ち話せてよかった。
Didn't have to like translate him crying. Cry of anguish. Oh.
やはり私は間違っていなかった。
Press the dot in the
つながったのだ。人々の魂は肉体から解き放たれ浄化される。私と私の家族は再び一つとなる。失うことも悲しむこともない。永遠の楽園で。
He also is like in a pretty serious moment, so.
本当の最後だ。
Ooh, ugly boss.
なぜ私を拒む。
誰がお前みたいな化け物と一つになるかよ。
乗ってきた。
I know. Keep on cheesing it. So I have all this resources this final battle.
きるってのはそういうことだ。なあ相棒。
それがお前には見えてない世界だ。化け物。
No, actually, I really enjoy doing all the side content. It didn't feel like a grind.
捕らえられていた魂だ。
じゃあこの人たちは。
ああ、魂と肉体が切り離されていただけだからな。自分に戻るはずだ。
でもマリは。
I did.
A different?
父さん、母さん。父さんの命日は12月10日。母さんは6月9日。忘れてない。一度だって忘れたことなんてない。もう平気なふりなんてしないよ。泣いてもみっともなくても僕は生きていく。またな。次に会うのは俺が最後の最後まで生き抜いた後だ。
家族の前でようやく素直になれたってわけか。
黙ってたと思ったらまだそんな。
最後に一つだけ頼みたいことがある。
うん。
妻と息子に伝えてほしい。俺は最後まで諦めずに生き抜いたと。
分かった。必ず伝える。
悪いな、使いっ走り頼んじまって。自分で行ければいいんだが、ちょっと疲れちまったんでな。
ケイケイ。
アキト、もう取りつかれんなよ。死神は俺みたいにいいやつじゃねえからな。
なんだよそれ。勝手に取り付いておいて礼ぐらい言えよ。
Live.
ありがとう。おやすみ。ケイケイ。
Let's see if there's anything after this.
Alfred.
Long screen of just the name. Your unicontent into tireless beats. What happens if I hit continue? Nope. Yep, that's that. And that is game. Yep. You actually see one more thing. This is what allows you to unleash unlimited attacks. What?
This is just
Allows you to transmit souls on the spot without using a phone boot.
This is cheese.
This I just got this from because of all the extra stuff.
Wait, what is?
So if I did New Game Plus, oh, it's literally just unlimited. I mean, it's like you just beat the game stuff, so which I'm never going to use because no, it's a great game. I'm not a New Game Plus kind of guy unless there's new content at the end, like in the Rogue. Well,